Once you have leveled and raised the roof of the pop-up camper, it's now time to unfold the rest of the pop-up. To do that with this camper, you'll first need to lower this access to the storage bin. To get access to anything within the storage bin, after that, you can unlock it here and pull the latch, and then you can pull the storage bin out. The next step is to put these bars into position. The bars will fit into the slots that you see here at the top. So the right angle slot will go here, and depending on the height that the bed needs to be, you can put it in the bottom, middle, or upper slot here. Once it is in the position, then you can slide this out by grabbing the strap that is located here and putting it full. I would recommend pulling gently to be sure that you're not tearing any canvas on the side. If you have a question, you can stop and make sure that the canvas is pulled out sufficiently. You can pull this out as far as the canvas will allow. On the inside, there is a locking mechanism in place to make sure that it will not slide back in. Now we'll go to the back of the pop-up and repeat the process with the bed in the rear. To support this, it's ideal if you have two people to work together. You'll put the end of the shorter black bars in place, then pull the bed out. Again, you can use the strap that is located here, pulling it out gently to make sure that the canvas is not being torn as you pull. Once it is in position, you'll raise it while another person installs the bar that is located here. Once both of those bars are set, it's secure enough to use. Then we'll go to the inside of the pop-up and do the setup that is over here. Kitchen area pops up right here after the dinette area is slid out, and then we will have access to the bars that raise the roof on the beds on either end. So we will first pull out the dinette area and get it ready to use. It's on the other side of the pop-up. In order to pull the dinette out, you'll release these knobs, and then you can simply pull this out from the pop-up until it stops, and then put the knobs back in position so that you'll have them for the way home. Prior to raising the roof on the pop-up, you may want to plug in the power outlet to provide lights to the camper. To do that, you will access this. After you have the bed ends pulled out, it's next time to pull out the dinette. To do that, you'll release the knobs that are here on either side, and then pull the handle as far out as it will come. Once the dinette is in position, you'll replace the knobs on each side. Feel for a cotter pin on a cable and slip those into position right here to latch the dinette in place. And you'll do that on each side. We'll now go back into the pop-up to do a few things in there before finishing our work out here. Now that the dinette is out, there's a little more room inside the pop-up. The next thing to do will be to make sure that the beds are secure. You'll see that there's a pin that slides into place once the bed on the front is pushed all the way out. There's one on each side, as you can see here. In the back, there is not a similar system because those are latched into place and the pressure of the bars keeps them out. The next thing to do will be to zip closed the canvas on all four corners. So you'll pull it into position and pull the zippers down. Sometimes it can be hard to get started. Pull that zipper all the way down here on the other side. And in that corner as well. While that corner is being zipped down, I will work on installing the door. As you see, it is here at the top of the just under the roof of the pop-up. You'll release the door by pushing up and pulling on these straps. It is held in place with cables, so it will not fall. Then you'll go to the base of the door, turn this knob, and pull it gently out, and then guide it to the exterior of the door frame. Once there, the door latches in place with these latches at the bottom and two at the top here. Now that the door is in place, we'll go ahead and raise the roof over the beds. You'll find the bars that support the roofs just under the mattress. You can lift the canvas to locate the black connector, slide the end of the connector into place, making sure that it is in position. Just like that. And then we'll push the canvas back and latch it into place here at the top. And that should provide a fairly tight cover over the roof. The same thing has been done on the other side. this will be put into position the bar that's under the cushion here.
This one.
It latches in the same way, pushes out the same way. Locks into place. Same thing is done with the short bar here, just over the kitchen area. Now that the corners are zipped in place and the canvas is where it needs to be, we'll go around the exterior to Velcro the canvas into the correct position. I'll show you one side, but the process is repeated on the other side as well. So at the corners, you will pull the canvas down over the framework. You'll feel underneath the canvas for the flap that comes out. As you'll see, there's Velcro on the bottom of that flap. And you just affix it to the Velcro that is underneath the bed frame. Gotten to one of the supporting members in opposite diagonal corners, you'll install these braces that provide support in case the roof should collapse. It provides some bracing for the roof. And then you pull the canvas over that vertical support and attach it to the Velcro, which is there. Here, there are two Velcro strips, one that goes on the inside of the door, which you can attach from the inside, and another that attaches to the outside frame of the door. The lower section of the door is just attached to the outside of the pop-up to allow the full screen door to be put into place. You can see that the outside Velcro has already been attached here, and the Velcro underneath the kitchen bump out area needs to be attached to the Velcro just below that on the frame of the pop-up. That can be pushed into place from the inside, or in this manner from the outside. Here the Velcro has already been put into place. Similar way all the way around the camper. Here's the other brace that needs to be in place. Dinette bump out, you'll want to ensure that the Velcro is attached here and all the way around the dinette to make it weatherproof. So this attaches like this. The Velcro just continues attached here along the top of the frame. This is the Velcro for the supporting member. The Velcro is attached beneath the bed, as on the other side. And that's that. Next we'll go inside to do the finishing touches. The kitchenette folds up into position like this. This bar can be moved out of the way, sliding it down in this manner. And to use the stove, you'll simply need to undo this Velcro. We'll be ready to put into use. There is an additional piece of wood that goes behind the kitchenette that I'll show you in just a moment. These are in place to hold the cushions where they belong. And the cushions can be set up in this manner. This is the extra piece of wood that can go behind the kitchenette to provide a little more surface to store goods if needed. This provides a little additional room there. If desired, storage bins can be placed here beside the kitchen. You can put additional supplies. The extra storage cabinets can be installed like this. These simply latch into place here in the corner. And these storage bins can be used for lightweight goods. Nothing heavy should go here or they may collapse. The other storage bin snaps into place in this corner in a similar fashion. And it can also be used to store lightweight supplies and keep them off the ground. The cushions for the corner chair can be found under the dinette table, and they go into place like that, and like this. The table itself, when not being used as a bed, can be installed by releasing the Velcro, unfolding the legs, and then putting it down into place. And that's it for now.